It is also important to inform you that my client has been admitted to a cash bail, which we are processing, and he will be out soon to continue with this business. And these issues will come to an end. Whatever was being peddled, even the officers themselves who arrested, even the IO, never appeared in court. Today, the court wondered, why were they? It means they knew that they had thrown my client under the bus, and that is only what they were focusing on. But I know that at the end of the day, the truth shall come out, that the goods that were confiscated were never stolen. They are goods that belong to customers who have willingly taken those goods to my client for repair. Good afternoon, members of the press. My name is Ouma Munjal, trading as Ouma Munjal and Company Advocates. I am the advocate of the High Court of Kenya, representing one Michael Githinji Kagombe, who was arrested by the police officers on the 15th of July, 2026, on an allegations that my client was in possession or was conveying suspected stolen goods. My client is a small shop retailer who pays the necessary fees for the license and has been operating as such for some time until the police officers raided his home without a warrant of arrest or a search warrant, confiscating goods that he repairs for his customers. He was arraigned in court today.
You are charged with having or conveying suspected stolen property contrary to section 323 of the Penal Code, that on 13th day of July 2026 at Tumaini of Kivumbini area in Nakuru East Sub-County within Nakuru County, having been detained by Police Constable Stanley Kanyile with number 112767 and Police Constable Winnie Misik with number 104608 as a result of the exercise of the powers conferred by the section 26 of the Criminal Procedure Code, and in this possession as per attached inventory reasonable suspected to have stolen and lawfully obtained. The first item is super gas, Hashi gas, Starbucks gas, Top gas, Motor gas, Afri gas, Lake gas, Hanka gas, Olivia gas, fridge, number 10 is fridge 1, number 11 fridge 2, number 12 fridge, number 13 mixer, number 14 X mangoes bicycle, number 15 Big Star, 16 Apollo, 17 Highlander, 18 toolbox, 19 laptop, 20 Lenovo, 21 mixer Ammon, 22 mixer sound graft, 23 Dell, 24 Lenovo, 25 Asus, 26 HP, 27 HP, HP1 is 1 Revolve, HP2 is 1 820, 32 Asus Vivo Book, 1 HP Revolve, 1 HP 820A1.
So they are saying you are found with those items which have been suspected to have been stolen. Is it true or not true?
That the accused person be admitted to bond with reasonable terms with an option of a reasonable cash bail. The circumstances of the arrest, which are material in setting the bond terms, are that the accused person was arrested at his home. The accused person deals in repairs of computers and sale thereof, also operate retail shop, and has a license from the county government of Nakuru to that effect, which we shall rely on during trial.
So the retail shop, what does he sell?
Computer sales, stroke repairs, medium trade, shop or retail service premises.
Yes.
And Your Honor, the items listed in that inventory are those items that the accused person repairs for their respective owners. From the date of arrest, they were displayed at the police station now more than 3 days. Not even a single person has come claiming that they were stolen, despite the entire media being taken there to capture those items. Your Honor, the accused person resides within the jurisdiction of this court and therefore not a flight risk, has no intention of interfering with any witness in any event. Even as at the time of reading this charge sheet, there is no complainant. So he does not intend to interfere with anyone. We plead with the court to be guided by the nature of the offense in setting bond terms, which in itself a misdemeanor. And so if a conviction was to occur, which we know will not, the accused would have been sentenced to a maximum of 3 years. Your Honor, we pray that you admit accused person to reasonable bond terms, and we propose that the accused person be admitted to a personal bond. No complainant. The junk that were collected, they are lying there at the police. They are not even computers. They are not even working. So I don't know who suspect them to have been stolen. And should you, Your Honor, incline to give a cash bail, we kindly pray that you admit the accused person to a cash bail of Kenya shillings 3,000. We undertake to comply with those terms, and the accused will always avail himself as and when required by the court. We know the police is in the eve of trying to make a name for themselves and are moving around to pick innocent Kenyans who are just trying to earn a living, display them on the media with the hope of convincing Kenya that they are working.
Prosecutor?
Your Honor, I'm not objected to counsel's prayer on admitting the accused person to bail in bond terms. Your Honor, in view of the same, I'll be supplying the counsel with a copy of the charge sheet, copy of...
We are not yet there.
Sorry.
We are dealing with the issue of bond.
Your Honor, I'm not objected to the same.
Are the officers here? PC Kanyile and Constable Winnie. Are they here?
Yeah, they're not here. No, they're not here.
They are not here.
And the IO?
The IO equal is not here, Your Honor.
So they send the media to represent them. What are the circumstances there from your file?
Here the circumstances. Actually searched the premises and were able to recover the said item at his home.
From his home?
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's not from his shop, it's from his home. All these are electronics.
Yes, Your Honor, the majority, they are electronic.
So they recovered from the home,
Yes,
not from a shop.
Not from a shop, Your Honor.
So plea of not guilty is entered. You are supplying now.
Yes, Your Honor.
The case is released on a bond of 100,000, its surety of similar amount, or a cash bill of 60,000, with one conduct person. We trial before this court on 30th of July. What are you supplying?
And I'm supplying copy of 3 statements, 4 statements, Your Honor, and an inventory together with photographs. That is all, Your Honor. And a copy of the charge sheet.
Your Honor, if it was possible, the items ought to have been processed by the IO so that they may be released.
It's suspected stolen. So it's for them to prove.
Yeah.
So we cannot release them at this stage until
Yes.
we are done with the case.
Very well.
Yeah. So I hope you'll avail them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. We'll not deal with photos. You'll avail them.
Very well, Your Honor.
So you mentioned on 30th of July
Most of that, Your Honor.
and a hearing on? Is it convenient?
Yes, 15th is convenient.
So hearing on 15th September.
Most of that. Good afternoon, members of the press. My name is Ouma Munjal, trading as Ouma Munjal and Company Advocates. I am the advocate of the High Court of Kenya, representing one Michael Githinji Kagombe, who was arrested by the police officers on the 15th of July, 2026, on an allegations that my client was in possession or was conveying suspected stolen goods. My client is a small shop retailer who pays the necessary fees for the license and has been operating as such for some time until the police officers raided his home without a warrant of arrest or a search warrant, confiscating goods that he repairs for his customers. He was arraigned in court today. Of course, he has taken plea. Those goods were displayed at the police station here in Nakuru Central. None of the members of the public that are alleged to have been suspecting the goods to be stolen appeared to identify any of the goods that were there as goods which were stolen or suspected to have been stolen. We know that this is something that is instigated by something that we are yet to unravel. We don't want to go into the merits of that case because it is pending in court. It is also important to inform you that my client has been admitted to a cash bail, which we are processing, and he will be out soon to continue with this business. And these issues will come to an end. Whatever was being peddled, even the officers themselves who were arrested, even the IO, never appeared in court today. The court wondered, why were they? It means they knew that they had thrown my client under the bus, and that is only what they were focusing on. But I know that at the end of the day, the truth shall come out, that the goods that were confiscated were never stolen. They are goods that belong to customers who have willingly taken those goods to my client for repair. We are also aware, and we are following this very closely, that in the process of that raid, there were so many receipts and documents that were damaged, destroyed, scattered. We have tried to follow up with the police. We cannot retrieve those documents. Those are personal documents that belong to Mr. Githinji and ought to be returned. Whoever confiscated them ought to return them, because they are not even part of the proceedings that are now pending before court. We shall follow that with the IO and the necessary authorities to ensure that our client gets justice. We are also aware that in the process of this raid, the name of my client, who is a honest member of the community, earning a honest living, has been maligned and has been tainted and painted as someone who deals in illegal transaction, which is not. We shall take the necessary action and ensure that our client, Mr. Michael Githinji, gets justice, not just for himself, but as a sign and as an example to the rest of the community, to know that Kenya is a country that operates under the confines of the Constitution, a country that is governed by the rule of law, and not even any person in authority is allowed or mandated to raid homes, confiscate items, and fix charges which are baseless, which have no foundations, under the guise or hope that they would please certain individuals to whom they want to show that there is something they are doing. That is all for now. I believe that this matter is already fixed for mention on 30th of July, and we have a hearing sometime in September. We will keep you posted as we progress.
I have one question.
Yes.
Were any of the confiscated items brought before court?
They did not bring those items. Last time when I went to the station where my client was detained, those items were lying on an open air. Considering that they are electronics, they are open to damage, and someone can also use very sensitive serial numbers and come back and claim to be the owner. So they are in very bad shape. They were never brought to court. A long list has been presented. When the court asked for the items, they were nowhere to be seen. And even the IO never presented himself to tell the court the whereabouts of those items.
You have explained something to do with 3 days. What were the 3 days in this case? The 3 days, did they raid there 3 days ago? What were you saying, the 3 days?
And again, you mentioned that he was arrested on July 15th. Today is July 15th. Was he arrested on July 5th or 15th?
Actually, from what they have indicated in the charge sheet, they are purporting that the date of the arrest was July 15th, which is not. My client has been in custody for more than 3 days. So he was arrested sometime around July 13th. That was the time he was arrested. He was never arraigned in court as per the requirement of the law. You, as an accused person or a suspect, you ought to be presented before court within 24 hours from the time of arrest. That was not done, and in an attempt to defeat that requirement, they have indicated that he was arrested on 15th, which is not the date of the arrest.
And also, I believe you have already spoken with your client. When has he told you when was they raided? When was his home raided?
We have not got into the details because this thing came abruptly, and I needed also time to get further details from my client regarding that, the particular time. We had communication with him yesterday when I went to the station, and our focus was to ensure that he's released on police cash bail, which never materialized, and we were told that there are people who are pursuing this matter. So I know I'll get further details regarding the specific time and date when these officers raided his home.
The police never gave value of the goods which they confiscated. Maybe, as your client told you, the amount of money the goods are worth.
We are yet to quantify, because these are people who, without any search warrant, raided my client's home, confiscated goods of unknown value. And because of the push-up that was there at the time of the raid, my client has not been able to ascertain the value of the goods that were confiscated. What we have seen is just an inventory of the items purported to have been confiscated. But the last time I talked with my client, there are some other official documents, which were also confiscated. They are not in the inventory. They are lists of receipts of these items. Most of them, actually, none of the list have been, the receipts have been captured in that inventory. So we have not ascertained the exact value of the goods, which I know as soon as we secure my client's release on cash bail, we will be able to give an update and give a summary of the items we believe the police had confiscated from him.
Last question. How much was the cash bail?
We have been admitted to a bond of Kenya shillings 100,000 with an option of cash bail of Kenya shillings 60,000.
One more thing. On all the confiscated items, you have said no one has shown up, no one has come to identify the lost items.
Yes, since those items were confiscated and displayed at Nakuru Central Police Station, not an individual has come out to claim that he lost an item or has found any of his items among the items or the electronic devices that were confiscated from my client. So there is no complainant whatsoever. This was something that was maliciously orchestrated by some officers whose intentions and purpose we are yet to know.
Also, you clarify on the number of the items. How many were they, the items?
We have been given an inventory, and from this inventory it is purported that there are about 89 items. We cannot verify this list as at now until I get in touch with my client and we go back to the store where these items were taken and stock take and know how many items were there, how many are missing, how many have been captured in this inventory.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.